Murugan. Papers will be laid on the table.
Respected Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, on behalf of my colleague Sri Sripad Yasho Nayak, I rise to lay on the table of the House the papers mentioned at serial number 1 of today's revised list of business pertaining to the Ministry of Power.
Dr. Chandrasekhar Pemasani.
Honorable Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, I rise to lay on the table of the House the papers mentioned against my name at serial number 2 in today's list of business. Thank you.
Dr. L. Murugan.
Respected Chairman, sir, with your kind permission, I rise to lay on the table of the House the papers mentioned against my name at serial number 2 class 3 of today's list of business pertaining to the Ministry of Parliament Affairs.
Sri Tokhan Sahu.
Mahoday,
With your permission, I lay on the table of the House papers mentioned against my name at serial number 2 bracket 4 in today's list of business.
Reports of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Water Resources, Sri Sanjay Kumar Jha.
Honorable Chairman, sir, I rise to lay on the table the first and second reports of the Standing Committee on Water Resources as listed against my name in today's list of business.
Statements of the Department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on External Affairs, Srimati Kiran Chaudhary.
Sir, I rise to lay on the table a copy each of statements showing final action taken by the government on the reports of the Committee on External Affairs as listed against my name at serial number 4 in today's revised list of business. Thank you.
Honorable members, the House had decided on the recommendation of the Business Advisory Committee to skip lunch during the first leg of the session to complete the discussion on the motion of thanks and union budget. Today, the general discussion on the union budget is scheduled to commence. If the House so agrees, we may start the discussion at 2 p.m. after lunch recess. In order to complete the discussion and afford reasonable opportunity to members, the House may sit late for 2 hours each day, and today and tomorrow, and skip lunch hour tomorrow. The House agrees so. Thank you. Matters raised with permission. Dr. Ajit Madhavrao Gopchade.
आदरणीय सभापति महोदय.
Honorable Chairman, sir.
Demand for time. Honorable members, please. Leader of the House. Leader of the House. 1 second. Leader of the House. Please. Leader of the House. Leader of the House.
आदरणीय सभापति महोदय.
One second. Please take your seat. Please take your seats. There may be. I am exactly doing that. No, sorry. Demand for timely updation of Aadhaar details. Please continue.
आदरणीय सभा.
Honorable Chairman, sir. Because of the wrong use of Aadhaar details, Madras High Court had given a ruling that there have been fake Aadhaar cards and police inquiries have to be started. And in this matter, serious concerns have been expressed. Aadhaar cards which are used for financial transactions, they are being misused, and that puts individual liberty in peril, and it also weakens our security. When fake Aadhaar cards are used, they give rise to fraudulent transactions, and they become a danger for the liberty and security of citizens. Many raids were conducted, and these raids were conducted on agents who give such fake cards to Bangladeshi citizens, and these pose very serious challenges to the country, and that disturbs our social fabric, and it leads to a situation where the laws of the country are violated. It has been advised that the Aadhaar details should be timely updated, particularly Aadhaar details of those who were issued Aadhaar cards 10 years back. All the Aadhaar details like name, date of birth, etc. can be changed. Although it has been clarified that it is not mandatory to update these Aadhaar details, but this is necessary so that there are no fraudulent activities. It has come to light that intruders from Bangladesh, they have been using Aadhaar details to cast their votes, and the number of such people is continuously rising. Therefore, I would like to request the government to ensure that the Aadhaar details of people are timely updated, and a stringent law should be enacted in this law, and it should be made mandatory that all the citizens of the country, they timely update their Aadhaar details. And a necessary tariff should also be levied. This will ensure that Aadhaar details are timely updated, and it will ensure that the citizens of the country, they take these Aadhaar details very seriously, and we will be able to prevent the misuse of fake identity cards of Aadhaar, and we will be able to control crimes. I would like the government to ensure that the trustworthiness of Aadhaar details is ensured, and very stringent steps should be taken by the government, and this Aadhaar system should be made more effective. Thank you, sir.
Before I call out the next speaker, I will make an appeal. We are Council of States, we are House of Elders. It is required of us to patiently hear anyone who has been legitimately given floor by the chairman. I will not appreciate any disturbance. There are occasions when people may be euphoric and otherwise also. This House has to send a very sober message that this House is meant for expression and dialogue, and we will uphold it. I am sure Leader of the House and Leader of the Opposition both will extend their warmest cooperation to me. I am calling Srimati Sonia Gandhi, who had taken oath as a member on 4th April 2024. It is her maiden intervention in the House. She is making contribution concern over the people deprived of entitlements under the National Food Security Act 2013. Srimati Sonia Gandhi.
Honorable Chairman, thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak. The National Food Security Act, NFSA, introduced by the UPA government in September 2013, was a landmark initiative aimed at ensuring food and nutritional security for the country's 140 crore population. This legislation played a crucial role in protecting millions of vulnerable households from starvation, particularly during the COVID-19 crisis. It is this act that provided the basis for the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Under the NFSA, 75% of the rural population and 50% of the urban population are entitled to receive subsidized food grains. However, the quota for the beneficiaries is still determined based on the 2011 census, which is now well over a decade old. For the first time in independent history, the decennial census has been delayed by more than 4 years. Originally scheduled for 2021, there is still no clarity on when the census will be conducted. The budget allocations reveal that the updated census is unlikely to be conducted this year as well. Around 14 crore eligible Indians are thus being deprived of their rightful benefits under the NFSA. It is imperative, sir, that the government prioritizes the completion of the census as soon as possible and ensures that all deserving individuals receive the benefits guaranteed to them under the NFSA. Food security is not a privilege. It is a fundamental right. Thank you.
Shri Mohammad Nadimul Haq. Shri Mohammad Nadimul Haq.
Thank you, sir. Sir, India has a great tradition.
Sir, let me. On need to nurture All India Radio to make it world-class national broadcaster. I appreciate your ambition
Thank you, sir.
because the entire nation is in aspirational mode.
Sir,
Please go ahead.
Sir, India has a great tradition of cricket commentary on the radio. This government is killing that tradition. In the years gone by, radio cricket commentaries had some legends. Berry Sarbadakari, Pearson Surita, Dikki Ratnagar, Anand Sitalwar, Kishore Bhimani and others. Why is Indian cricket commentary on radio now in such poor shape? With the exception of a few commentators like Sushil Doshi and Vineet Garg in Hindi and Sunil Gupta and Prakash Vagankar in English, it is boring. There is a huge potential for Akashvani to create good content and reach larger audiences by producing world-class cricket commentary. The BBC and ABC only use the best commentators always. Akashvani is India's national broadcaster. It has 591 stations, reaching 98% of the population. With its massive reach, it has huge potential to lead in this space. In the first 3 months of 2022, Akashvani averaged just 2 crores listeners per month. The number of podcast listeners in India is estimated to be 17 crores. Still, the BCCI and channels don't give radio rights to Akashvani. Yes, they deprive Akashvani. Terrible. And Akashvani, it does not even send commentators to the venues, citing lack of funds. On top of that, one cannot hear cricket commentary on the medium wave, but only on FM radio or via an app called News on Air. This is absurd, sir. An excellent way to further grow Akashvani's listeners' base would be to create world-class cricket commentary. For this to become a reality, my party, All India Trinamool Congress, suggests 3 things must be done urgently. 1, have dedicated channels for each language. Having the Hindi and English commentators doing the commentary as a pair is the surest way to kill good radio commentary. 2, the selection procedure of commentators for Akashvani is an opaque process. To create a pool of top-notch commentators is essential to have an impartial and professional judging system. 3, from the Akashvani panel of commentators, it is essential to select those who have thorough understanding of cricket and the style to engage the listeners. There is little use slotting cricket commentators on the principle that every person on the panel has to be given a chance. So may I suggest to the Minister to implement these 3 suggestions and appoint Harsha Bhogle as the captain of a new team whose task it would be to make Indian radio cricket commentary world class. Thank you, sir.
धन्यवाद माननीय मोहम्मद.
Thank you, Honorable Mohammad Nadimul Haq ji. Honorable Shri Sujit Kumar.
Connectivity in Kalahandi, Sambalpur and Sonpur regions of Odisha.
थैंक यू डेप्यूटी चेयरमैन सर. सर सबसे पहले तो
Sir, first of all, I would like to congratulate Honorable Prime Minister and Honorable Finance Minister. In this year budget, 10,600 crores of rupees have been allocated for Odisha Railway. This is the highest allocation so far, but I would talk about that in detail in the budget discussion, but I would like to make a request to the Honorable Minister of Railways.
the final location survey, FLS in railway terms, for 4 critical projects in western and southern Odisha. Sir, these projects are extremely important to enhance connectivity, boost regional economic development, and bring out balanced development of the entire state and, of course, the entire country. Sir, the first project is the Bhawanipatna-Kesinga railway line, which is in aspirational district of Kalahandi. Sir, this is a 35-kilometer long railway project, which will be an alternative to the National Highway 26, which is now teeming with heavy vehicles and help ease the traffic. Sir, also in this route lies the Udan Airport of Utkela, which is almost the lifeline of Western Odisha. And sir, this will help bring about multimodal transport connectivity, sir, and of course boost regional activities. Sir, the current distance between Bhawanipatna to Kesinga, the railway distance, will be reduced by 29 kilometers if this project becomes a reality. Sir, the second project pertains to the Sambalpur-Sonpur 77-kilometer railway line. Sir, Sambalpur and Sonpur are two important cities, towns of Western Odisha. And sir, this will run parallel to the state highway of 15. Again, sir, this highway is largely used for transportation of mineral ores and hence is always accident prone. So this railway project will again, sir, help ease the traffic. And it's also of strategic importance, sir, because it will connect the Jharsuguda-Sambalpur industrial zone to the coastal areas of like Paradip and all. And sir, the railway distance between Sambalpur and Sonpur will be cut down by 80 kilometers, making, sir, transport more efficient. And sir, the third project pertains to the 115-kilometer Kantamanji to Koksara railway line in Kalahandi, Nuapada and Balangir. All of three are the aspirational districts, sir. Sir, there is already an existing project from Junagadh Road to Navrangpur via Koksara. So, sir, this project will not take lot of resources and time, sir, but it will definitely help in, again, transportation of iron ore from Bailadela iron ore mines to Raipur. And also, sir, will be the lifeline of western and southern Odisha. Districts like Kalahandi, Navrangpur, Koraput will benefit from this. And finally, sir, the final project pertains to Bhawanipatna-Fulbani railway line via Lanjigad Road, M. Rampur and Baliguda. Sir, sorry, these are some of the names which the House may not be aware of, but it's necessary to bring it to the notice of the government. And sir, this is a very LW affected region in western southern Odisha and heavily, sir, occupied by populated by tribal population, sir. Sir, and this will also, sir, facilitate faster movement of goods from.
धन्यवाद माननीय सुजीत जी आपका सब
Thank you, Mr. Sujit ji. Thank you.
एम मोहम्मद
Honorable M. Mohammad Abdullah ji.
fees of government exams for the benefit of poor students माननीय
Honorable M. Mohammad Abdullah ji.
माननीय श्री सुभाष चंद्र
Honorable Shri Subhash Chandra Bose Pillai ji.
height of Polavaram multi-purpose irrigation project in Andhra Pradesh.
Respected Deputy Chairman, sir. Thank you, sir. The Polavaram project is lifeline for Andhra Pradesh, and any reduction in its capacity threatens its completion, functionality, and long-term benefits. We urge the Government of India to take immediate corrective action to address these pressing concerns. The proposal to lower the height of the dam 45.72 meters to 41.15 meters is deeply concerning. This reduction could cut water storage capacity from 194 TMC to just only 115 TMC, drastically undetermining the objectives of the project. Polavaram was designed to irrigate 7.5 lakhs acres and supply drinking water to lakhs of people. Lowering its capacity will severely impact farmers, disrupt water security, and betray the commitments made during the state's bifurcation. The centre must uphold the original plan and ensure full storage capacity. The project cost has now escalated to 30,436.95 crores. Yet the Union Budget 2025-26 has allocated only 5,936 crores, a figure grossly insufficient to meet the 2026 deadline. Without full funding, further delays are inevitable, pushing the project uncertainty. The centre must immediately release all pending funds to prevent cost overruns and ensure timely execution. under our former Chief Minister Sri Y. Jagannath Reddy ji, significant progress was made despite early floods and COVID-related challenges. Essential structures including the spillway, spill channel and copper dam were completed without disruptions.
Please
the
take
central
your seat.
government also then sanctioned
Please take your seat.
12,127 crore continued construction. Then I request the government to make a Polavaram project its priority. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mani Sri Derek O'Brien,
Shri Derek O'Brien.
Chair of Goa.
Sir, smaller states rarely get a chance to have their voices heard here, sir. So I'm happy today to raise the issue of the need to preserve the rich coastal culture of Goa. So the coastal culture of Goa is basically on two communities. One is the fishing community with all their great traditions and the toddy tapping community. So these are the two communities. Now the vibrant communities in these fishing villages, I've been there once or twice and seen myself, sir. They have a great tradition. But now they're going through, sir, an existential crisis. And for a variety of reasons. Primarily because of the CRZ or the coastal regulation zones. As a result, sir, these fishermen, they can't build homes, they can't do up their homes, they can't park their boats, all kinds of problems, sir. And worse than that, the trawlers are also coming and robbing them of their livelihood. Sir, the issue here is affecting 20,000 fishermen, about 1 lakh people in this community, sir. Tough times for them. I want to quickly contrast this to what is happening for the fishermen in Bengal. There's a special scheme there called the Samudra Sathi scheme, 10,000 rupees for 2 months of fishing season. There's another scheme called Matsyojibi credit card scheme. This is to protect the fishermen so they can take, so they don't get duped, long-term institutional credit. So these are the issues. There's also one more issue in Goa, sir, on the same issue of saving ecology. Sir, salt pans. This is an old Goa tradition of using the salt pans. From the salt pans, they extricate salt. That too, sir, is under trouble. These should be preserved as heritage sites, sir. We appeal to the government to save the fishermen, to save Goa, like the Supreme Court said, don't turn it into a concrete jungle. We must protect that, sir. And what do the people of Goa do? What are the options they have? The last time they voted, we were hearing slogans. There are two ways to use 0 hour. One is you can raise these issues, or you can stand up and shout the name of your leader, slogans for your leader. Sir, I'm using these issues. So the Goa government is doing nothing. And what was the opposition doing there? They elected 11 MLAs from the Congress in good faith. 8 Congress MLAs left and went to the BJP. So who will protect the people of Goa? I appeal to this government, leave the politics aside and let's get together to help these states. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Manya Srimati Dharmshila Gupta, demand to start train services of Rajdhani Express from Darbhanga to Delhi.
Manya Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I'm grateful to you for giving me the opportunity to talk about this very important topic in this august house. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, in my state of Bihar, in Darbhanga, those railway stations, it includes, which come under Amrit Bharat Yojana. I would like to thank Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, under whose guidance Darbhanga Junction has been given 340 crore rupees and it has been renovated and been converted into world-class railway station. Through the medium of this house, I would like to request Honorable Railway Minister that Darbhanga station, which is also called as the cultural capital of the state, And Darbhanga is the second largest city where basic amenities like airport and the construction of the second AIMS is being done under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister. There are several constructions that are being done on the international scale. Rajdhani or Vande Bharat superfast trains, please, I would request you to run these trains between Delhi and Darbhanga so that the local people find it easy to commute for their treatment or for trade purposes. Apart from this, from Darbhanga to Guwahati, there is no train. My request is that from Delhi via Samastipur and the train going towards Guwahati via Dibrugarh, B20405 runs 5 days a week. If the railway minister can make these trains run via Samastipur, then the local people residing in these areas will save some time and their problems will also be reduced. Thank you.
माननीय श्री संदीप कुमार पाठक जी, demand to counter hostile drone activity on the Indo-Pakistan border.
Thank you, Chairman sir. Sir, मैं आपके माध्यम से
Mahoday, through this medium, I would like to present this important topic which directly links to national security. Sir, 500 kilometers of the border area of Punjab is with the alliance with Pakistan, and the drones activities are being increased. In 2020, around 50 drones were sighted, and they keep increasing, and in the past year, 300 to 350 drones were sighted. And the most concerning thing here is that the number of drones which are being neutralized by the security forces is very less in number, which means that the majority of the drones which land towards this side of the border in India and they fly back. So if this continues, then you would know that no country battles on the front, but there is a proxy war going on. I would like to tell you that Pakistan imports drone from China and Turkey, and in our country we don't have advanced technologies for anti-drone, and we'll have to see the training that the first line of commission of BSF and the second line of control lies with the state security, whether BSF is equipped with the training. So I would like to sum it up and say that national security and the people who are living in the border areas, you can imagine their lives, apart from the other problems that are being faced by those people. If the drones come on that side, then the entire village gets sealed and every home is searched for. This should be, if zero inclusion or zero seas policy will not be introduced and the technologies that are being used are of high altitudes, and drones fly at a low altitude, and we'll have to upgrade our technology, and this is something we can import large number of equipments and address this problem. I'd like to tell you one thing, that any other country like Pakistan would not like to highlight this. They use drones for only strategic purposes. They will not use for other purpose. They will supply drones and drugs, etc., and they will use the drones for terrorist activities. So my humble submission is that this is the only way to end this proxy war, and the government should address this problem in one shot. And Tarantara and Amritsar, like, there is a lot of drones that are being sighted here, and I'd like to request the government through you to address this problem. Thank you.
Sandeep ji. माननीय डॉक्टर सिकंदर कुमार, issue of misleading facts related to Indian history mentioned in the Museum of Union Public Service Commission, New Delhi.
धन्यवाद सर.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, I'd like to draw your attention towards this important topic. which is related to the facts related to Indian history. Union Public Service Commission Museum. In the mentioned history, there are misleading facts in that. In this museum, the history displayed here, the contribution of the kings, there have been misleading facts on that. In this, Alauddin Khilji, Sher Shah Suriji, and Mughal, they have been hailed as the biggest warriors, and the administrators and kings and Vijayanagar kings. Their historical facts and their contributions are not even highlighted. Due to this, in this museum, the visitors, the foreigner visitors who come here, they accept these misleading facts and they accept it as the truth. Because of this, the cultural and historical misleading facts will be spread, which will lead to more false information. Through your media, I would like to request the government that the historical facts of the Indian history, which are mentioned in the UPSC museum, should be corrected, and the major warriors and administrators, kings, Maratha kings, their contribution and their historical facts should be underlined. Thank you.
Mani Shri Kartikeya Sharma ji, concern over damage caused to crops by wild animals in Morni Hills area of Haryana.
धन्यवाद माननीय सभा
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. I would like to draw the attention of the House towards the Morni Hills area in Haryana. In this area, there are wild animals which destroy the crops, which has become as a biggest problem. Since years, people are facing this problem, but now it has come to this that it has become difficult for the farmers to cultivate. 393 villages are there and 22,000 people reside here, and 65% of the people, they cultivate vegetables. Due to the region being hilly, the farmers face water shortage, and they have to do farming despite these problems. And if they happen to develop a crop, then they have to face wild animals who destroy their crops. And in a study, elephants and these kind of animals, they eat and they destroy around 30 to 60% of crops. Recently, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, they have been given insurance and coverage if the wild animals destroy the crops. But the farmers, in the interest of the farmers, a prevention policy is in dire need, and due to the seriousness of the problem, there are several effects of these problems. If we were to see the animal and human conflict, because if a farmer's crop gets destroyed by the wild animals, he has to face various other problems which only they are aware of. And the main factors of these problems is because of the jungles which are reducing day by day. We talk about solar fencing or talk about implanting strong fencing around the area, but in order to find the solution of this problem, solar fencing would be quite effective solution. The government, the environment department of the government should develop a policy so that the problems of these wild animals can be tackled with. The wild animals, we can also provide alternative food to the wild animals, and community participation should also be promoted in this. Sir, in the area of Morni Hills, the farmers, it's not just limited to this area, but wherever in hilly areas the farmers cultivate their crops, they all face the same problem. And through you, I'd like to say that. Thank you.
Mani Shri Bida Mastan Rao Yadav, demand to revoke delisting of Indian seafood companies from EU and export restrictions to the Customs Union, Russian Federation and United Kingdom.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Chairman, sir, I rise to draw your attention to a grave issue of demand of Indian fish and shrimp export companies for revoking delisting of Indian seafood companies from European Union and approvals to Customs Union, that is the Russian Federation and United Kingdom, and the significant challenges currently facing by the shrimp industry. Sir, for decades, the Indian shrimp industry has been a substantial contributor to India's economy. The European Union remains one of the most promising markets for Indian seafood, particularly the shrimp, with its steady demand playing a crucial role in securing valuable foreign exchange for India. Seafood Exporters Association of India has appealed several times to the government, explaining all the facts for relaxing Indian seafood companies from suspension orders imposed since 2017 on the relaxation of the suspension order imposed by European Union authorities on Indian seafood companies. It is to inform that no further action has been taken by the European Union authority to restore the EU status for the delisted Indian shrimp companies. Some of the companies were already approved to export the Customs Union, that is Russian Federation, by Export Inspection Council of India. The said companies are not yet listed in the Federal Service for Veterinary and Phytosanitary Surveillance, approved establishment list at Customs Union, Russian Federation. On account of this, the approved companies are unable to export to Customs Union. Some of the EU delisted companies have been relisted by the United Kingdom health authorities in their official websites on 30th January 2023. However, the relisted companies are not yet permitted to export to UK as the decision is still pending with the UK government for further clearance. Honorable Chairman, sir, it is well aware that during pandemic situations, shrimp exporters have faced several problems like congestion in operating ports at destination, etc., etc. In this crucial situation, if permissions are granted to the seafood exporters for exporting to countries like European Union, Customs Union, Russian Federation and the United Kingdom, it will be added advantage to the Indian exporters and to earn the foreign exchange to the country, sir. Hence, the Honourable Chairman is requested for compassionate and urgent intervention to resolve the delisting matter for restoring the delisted shrimp export companies to export shrimp consignments to European Union, UK and Russia for enhancing the market opportunities, strengthening the country's global reach and supporting the sustainable growth of Indian seafood export with key focus on shrimp. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Manya Vidamastan Rao ji. Manya Sri Satnam Singh Sandhu ji, concern over increasing cases of grabbing of NRI's properties in our country. Manya Satnam Singh Sandhu ji, not present. Manya Sri Sanjay Singh ji, concern over social and economic conditions of sick workers of Coal India.
धन्यवाद माननीय. Thank you, sir, that you have given me the opportunity to speak on a very serious topic. Sir, in the entire country, the electricity supply that is done through the thermal power plants, the Coal India and its workers plays a very important role in managing them. And I remember during Corona pandemic, the Coal India did not stop its production and the workers endangered their life and ensured that there is no hindrance in supply of electricity in the country. Sir, Coal India's itself has a National Wages Act, and as per that act, it has been clearly stated, and clause 9.4 is there, which states that the worker who become sick and faces diseases like cancer or any other kidney or liver ailment, if the workers suffer from such problems, then their dependents would be given employment and the diagnosis would be done, and it would be done by a medical board of Coal India. But it is very unfortunate, sir, that 18th November 2017, more than 7 years have passed till date that medical board is not functioning. And sir, the workers have also sent their application to Honorable President, to Honorable Prime Minister, to Honorable Coal Minister. Also, they have written letters, and the reply which they have got is also not satisfactory. They also have that reply with them. So, through you, sir, I would like to request the government that when you have already made wages act for them, and there is a rule that those who are suffering from serious ailments, the medical board would be conducting checkups for them and their dependents would be given employment, then why is that medical board not functioning for the past 7 years? Why is it not operational? This should be looked into and action should be taken. And those who are writing letters to president and those who are requesting to commit suicide and wanting permission to commit suicide, then they should be taken care of and medical tests should be done and their dependents should be given compassionate appointments in the Coal India. That is my request. Thank you, sir.
Urji Tetsring Lepcha demand to include Lepcha, Bhutia and Limpu languages in 8th schedule of the Constitution of India.
Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, demand to include Lepcha, Bhutia and Limbu language in the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India. The government of Sikkim, since its merger with the Union of India, has taken a bold step towards the promotion of languages in the state. It is to place on record that the first democratically elected state government has passed a historic Sikkim Official Language Act 1977 on 25th October 1977, adopted Nepali, Bhutia and Lepcha languages as the state official languages of Sikkim, and thereafter Limbu languages was also adopted as the official state language of Sikkim through Sikkim Official Languages Amendment Act 1981. Moreover, with the introduction of Lepcha, Bhutia and Limbu languages in the school curriculum in the state, these languages have been further extended to the postgraduate courses and presently further extended to PhD under Sikkim Central University. New bulletin in All India Radio Gangtok are being aired in these 3 languages. Similarly, Sikkim Herald, a weekly newsletter, are also being published in these languages. Addition through Information and Public Relations Department, Government of Sikkim. In addition, the Sikkim Legislative Assembly has also adopted the resolution in year 2008 for inclusion of Lepcha, Bhutia and Limbu languages in the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India. With this backdrop, I take this privilege to request the Government of India to kindly examine the proposal of state government for early inclusion of these 3 languages in the list of 8th schedule of the Constitution on top priority.
Dhanyavad.
Thank you.
Demand to include traditional kitchen tips for home remedies in education system in the country.
Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. Sir, I would like to raise a very sensitive and important subject before you today. This subject pertains to our health tradition and is concerned with the future generations. Sir, in today's era, we are forgetting our traditional kitchen tips, and for small diseases we are becoming dependent on medicines, but our Indian kitchen has always been a reservoir of natural medicines, and the natural spices that are used in our kitchen are not merely meant for increasing flavor, but they are also very good for our health. For example, turmeric, ginger, and they are natural antibiotics which protect body from ailments, and methi, jeera and other things are there which boost the digestive system, and hing is also very important, and lasun and dhania are also very good for controlling the blood pressure. Sir, if we adopt these traditional tips, then we can increase our immunity and we can become healthier, and we can also control diabetes, and we can also strengthen our mental health. Not only these keep us healthy, but they also help in maintaining environmental balance, because only natural things are used in these. So I request the government to include all these in educational system, and cooking classes be organized, and students be told that how they can use all these material to remain a healthy life, and we can also tell them the importance of all these by organizing workshops. It is very important to maintain the heritage that has been given to us by our previous generation, and if we do that, then we can help the future generation from various ailments, and we can help them remain healthy, and all these would be a historic and revolutionary step in the field of health. Thank you.
Practices that leads to people being overcharged. Mani Shri Sanjay Seth ji, not present. Mani Shri Pramod Tiwari ji, need to address the problems of substandard medicines in the country.
बाजार में
I would like to talk about the substandard medicines which are available in the market, and crores of people are getting affected by this, and the people are facing a lot of problem. Drug Controller General of India has published a report, and it has come to fore that 50 medicines that are being sold in the country, they have named them, and they are substandard: paracetamol, blood pressure, cough, multivitamin, and other medicines are a part of this list, and lakhs of people are using these medicines, and there is a nexus of these standard medicines, and in the villages this problem is more rampant, and according to the report, the small manufacturers are giving 15% such manufacturers have failed in the quality tests, and they are providing these medicines in the villages, and these medicines are very dangerous for health, and people can die also, and as per our report, 12 to 25% substandard medicines are available in the market, and the amendment that was done recently, and as per 2070 NSQ, the punishment is also given. It is being compounded for providing substandard medicines, and the manufacturers are just paying penalty, and if they are punished, then people would not do so. And I would like to say that people would be benefited, and the manufacturers are making substandard medicines, and crores of people are taking it, and as per the report, in the government hospitals also. Health Minister sir, I would like to tell here that in government hospitals 38% substandard medicines are being prescribed, and they are being provided, and through the house I would like to urge the government that awareness should be spread about these substandard medicines, and quality should be ensured at the medicinal levels. And if I say that all these incidents have risen after 2015, then the statistics substantiate that, and this is a matter which is concerned with crores of people, and it is concerned with the people who are living in villages, and this has grown more after you have compounded this crime. And I would request the leader of house, who is the health minister, to give a reply on this, and this is my only request. Thank you.
Mania Srimati Rekha Sharma, demand to expedite railway projects under Ambala Railway Division.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Chairman, sir, I wish to draw the attention of the House to a crucial infrastructure project under the Ambala Railway Division. On February 26, 2024, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji virtually laid the foundation stone for 7 rail overbridge and underbridge projects with a total investment of 150.48 crores. These projects are aimed to eliminate manned level crossing, enhancing railway safety and improving operational efficiency. One of the key projects is in the Yamunanagar, and many regions are eagerly waiting the timely completion of the crucial infrastructure developments. Through you, sir, I wish to ask the Honourable Minister of Railway, what is the current status of these projects and are they progressing as per planned timeline? What steps are being taken to ensure that these projects are completed on time to provide safer and more efficient rail and road connectivity? I urge the government to expedite these projects and ensure that the people benefited from improved transportation infrastructure at the earliest. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Manisri Sandosh Kumar P. demand to establish a Center of Excellence in Nursing Education in Kerala.
Thank you, Deputy Chairman, sir. This is to request to establish a Center of Excellence in Nursing Education in Kerala. I'm very happy that our Honorable Union Health Minister is present here. So Kerala is always known as the best center of professional nurses. And our institutions are also well known. As far as the training side also is concerned also, our institutions are keeping a very high standard always. But the problem is that, sir, there are only 7,300 seats in Kerala in the for nursing education. So comparing the demands, these seats are very less in number. And our request is to give more and more seats to Kerala, start more and more colleges, and to start a center of excellence in nursing profession. The migration of Kerala nurses to other countries, especially European Union, GCC, started long ago, way back in 1960s. Even now, this demand is at a rise always. But we are nowhere to adjust to the aspirants in this field. And our students are compelled to take this education from other states also, especially neighboring states and institutions, where the standard is not that much high. I'm not blaming any other institutions, but in this field, private institutions are not offering that much standard. So I request through you, sir, to take it very seriously, and this contributes our economy in a bigger way also. So establish more and more seats in Kerala and to start a Center of Excellence in nursing field, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Susri Susmita Devji need to ensure human conditions for workers working in hazardous industry. Susmita Devji, not present. Sri Devasi Samant Rai demand for declaring Puri Rath Yatra as national holiday.
Jai Jagannath. Puri Rath Yatra, I'm sure all of us have visited or heard about it. It's very surprising. We have on Mahavir Jayanti, there is a national holiday and many other functions which should be. This is an international Rath Yatra where over the period of 7-8 days, lakhs and lakhs of devotees go. It's a spiritual movement of India. And this happens not once in 100 years, every year. And the Rath Yatra is not only in Puri Jagannath, but everywhere in this country, right from Delhi to Ahmedabad, to London, West Bengal, Los Angeles, Paris. Don't we think we all should, all of you should agree with me that that should become a national holiday the day the Rath Yatra starts? And by the name of Lord Jagannath, Modi 3 is sitting in Delhi. I request through you, the Honorable Chair, that this being such a sensitive issue, not only for Odisha and Bengal, but for the whole world, and he is called the Lord of the world, Lord Jagannath. The word Jagannath comes from the Rath Yatra. In the late 1800th century, when a British officer recorded the Rath Yatra
he had mentioned this is a real juggernaut. So therefore, in the interest of the whole nation, let Puri Rath Yatra be declared a national holiday. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mani Sri Sanjay Sethji, concerned over the rise in medical malpractices that leads to people being overcharged.
धन्यवाद सर.
Thank you, sir. Sir, through the House, I would like to draw the attention of the government towards the malpractices being done by insurance companies. Today, in the entire country, the insurance companies are increasing the cost, and the hospitals are charging 40,000 from a person who is not an insured person, but for the insured person they are charging 65,000 rupees, and the insurance companies are made to pay more, and the hospitals and companies are earning more, and a lot of delay is also being done in this, and the patients are facing financial losses, and 26,000 crore rupees health claims were cancelled. And it has also been seen that for giving cashless claims permission, life insurance companies are taking more than 6 hours, whereas as per IRDA guidelines it should be done in 1 hour. And moreover, hospitals, medical equipments and medicines are also given in 30% at 30% discounts, but the insurance companies are getting it at full cost, so they are also getting 30% more payment in that. So looking at all this, I would like to urge the government that in all the hospitals there should be a standard rates that is being charged, so that those who are covered under insurance and those who are not are being made to pay the same amount. Thank you.
61.
Mani Mantri ji.
Honorable Minister, please. Statement is laid on the table of the House. First supplementary.
For giving me the opportunity. Sir, with your permission, I would like to know from the Honorable Minister whether the government has made any strategy to identify the loopholes in the schemes of rural sanitation across the country, and the approach in which government ensure community participation in waste management initiative under SBMG. Thank you.
Honorable Chairman, sir, it started from 2014 under sanitation campaign. There were less number of toilets till then, and within 5 years, 100% reach has been ensured. Under the scheme, we have cooperation with the state government, and the central government provides assistance, including financial assistance. That is why DPR is given by the state governments, and when it is approved and financial assistance is given, the verification is thereafter done, and on the basis of that, it is counted as something achieved. On SBM basis, to count the toilets is done, and maintenance thereof is also in jurisdiction of state government. And we also, on our part, check the quality also, how it has been constructed, and we do investigate and check all these things. Where it is not possible for community toilets, we are identifying sites and giving funds also therefore as well. And 100% coverage is there so far. And last year we had launched a campaign. Under that, 3.5 lakh new toilets in new housing units had to be given. In 20 days they were sanctioned, all of them, and toilets have now been started to be constructed. Second supplementary, Dr. Sikandar Kumarji.
Sir, my second supplementary is whether the government has provided any financial assistance to Himachal Pradesh for construction of community sanitary complex, and if so, detail thereof. Thank you.
Honorable Minister, a very pointed question.
Honorable Chairman, sir, across the country. Please address the chairman. Sorry, sir. Honorable Chairman. If I lose my status, I must lose it.
Either voluntarily
Sorry, sir.
or by efflux of time or by removal. One process was already initiated from this side to seek my removal. There is no other way, sir, so be kind to me. You are a nice man. Go
Thank you,
ahead.
sir. Sir, पूरे देश के
Sir, across the country, on basis of SBM, toilets have been constructed, including in Himachal. DPR came from the state and we have taken note of it, and economic assistance has been given to them for the purpose, and there also work has been undertaken. And before 1 month, we had held a meeting with the minister in charge and the officials also, and how it is being maintained. We took stock of that and we held discussion, and report we obtained from them, and the work has been found to be satisfactory.
Supplementary, Dr. Fozia Khan.
Thank you, sir. Sir, an ODF plus village is defined as one that sustains its open defecation free status, ensures solid and liquid waste management, and is visually clean, with plastic waste disposal being the key component. According to a 2024 Standing Committee report, only 950 out of 3,700 planned blocks have these plastic waste management units or linkages to urban facilities. Some major states like Assam, Bihar, Gujarat and Maharashtra have PWMUs in very few blocks. So what specific steps is the committee taking to ensure that states expedite the installation of PWMUs, and are additional financial or technical support mechanisms being considered to speed up implementation? So furthermore, with door-to-door waste collection and segregation being critical to maintaining ODF plus status, how is the committee ensuring proper monitoring, including physical verification of this facility in certified villages, and how frequently are these inspections conducted to track performance and progress?
Honorable Minister.
Honorable Chairman, sir. SBM toilets are constructed and 3 models thereof are available. In aspirational 1,20,336 villages have seen the work completed, and 8,000 plus have also been completed. And in border areas also, 4,812 units have been constructed. ODF plus villages have 5,63,242 villages have these things done. Earlier, we had the target of constructing the toilet. And then after it is constructed, the liquid waste management should be there. Garbage should be also managed properly. Thirdly, if plastic is being used in the villages, it should not be seen anywhere. There should be cleanliness ensured, and on the walls there in those villages, advertisement should also be painted. So there should be that request made to them, and that plus model has been implemented in the villages. 100% ODF plus villages have these facilities. They themselves have declared like that. It's not the government that has done it. The villages have sent the copies of the documents required to the state government. State governments have sent to us also in the center, and a very good work has thus been done. And we are aware that maintenance is also something that should be done properly. The scheme is in place. Wherever good toilet management is there, and flowers are also there, colorful it is made, and good maintenance is there, then it should be rewarded. So we are trying to do that also. Thank you.
Supplementary, Shrimati Rajni Ashok Rao Patil.
Sir, my specific question to the Honorable Minister is, what measures is the government taking to address the issue of water scarcity in rural areas of the country, where the implementation of ODF Plus and Swachh Bharat Mission Gramin is being hindered by limited water availability?
Honorable Minister.
Honorable Chairman, sir. Water scarcity is a problem, and to solve this problem with Jal Jeevan Mission, we are trying best to address the problem. Sanitation and Jal Jeevan Mission are under our ministry and under our jurisdiction, and ODF 100% coverage is there now, and water scarcity wherever in the villages has been faced by people. We have requested state governments to take care, and Jal Jeevan Mission, they can opt for groundwater, surface water, they can utilize so that tanks are installed and water can be provided, and if additional help is required for this purpose, for tanks, etc., we can provide that, and the sanitation campaign that we have can be implemented, and water is needed, so water can be supplied there, and we are making full efforts, and it is being done also, sir.
Fifth supplementary, Shrimati Kiran Chaudhary.
I would like to ask the Honourable Minister whether the government is conducting any awareness campaigns to educate rural populations about proper waste segregation and disposal practices, and also whether there is any capacity building programs financial assistance to Panchayati Raj institutions.
Honourable Minister.
Honourable Chairman, sir. 100% work has been done because of awareness prevalence, sir. You must have seen that because of this program, earlier we had only 10 crore toilets in 5 years, and in the second phase, 2 more crore toilets have been constructed, and so far 12 crore toilets have been constructed. It's not only that, but the beneficiaries are numbering 60 crore people. Earlier, most of them were going out for toilet purposes. And because of this, now sanitation campaign is effective, and the three honourable lady members have posed questions. I'd like to tell them that women earlier were affected the most adversely, and they had to suffer also, and physically they had problems, medical problems also. Now they are rid of that, and in the dark they could not go out. Security, safety were the issues. There also that problem has been now addressed. WHO report says that because of sanitation campaign, now about 3 lakh children have been saved. WHO report is saying that. So it's a big work that has been done. Because of sanitation awareness and campaign, this has been done. It's a huge achievement, sir. And it is sustainable work that has to go on. It has to continuously go on, how to maintain. And we are in touch with state governments, and we are in cooperation doing it. You rightly noticed the supplementaries are from distinguished women parliamentarians. Sir.
Shri Sambhu Saran Patel.
Chairman sir. Question number 62.
Honourable Minister.
So the answer has been placed on the table of the House.
Supplementary number 1, Shri Sambhu Saran Patel.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir. Honorable Narendra Modi ji is into his 3rd tenure, and common people are now travelling by air. Patna has an airport. It is Jayaprakash International Airport, sir. But, sir, so far there has not been any international flight from there. So many people are working from there in Gulf countries, and they are in need of commutation. So they want to commute. I want to know from the Honourable Minister, in days to come, whether Jayaprakash Narayan Airport of Patna will see international flights also operated. Any possibility thereof?
Honourable Minister.
Thank you, sir. Honourable member has asked a very pertinent question, and it has been there for a long time, this issue, which is the international flight from the Patna airport. Sir, there is a technical issue, sir. The runway being a very small runway in Patna, which is around 2,000 meters in length, it becomes very difficult for a full-fledged narrow body or a wide body aircraft to fly from there, to take off or land from there. So that is the difficulty when you're doing these international operations. You need long-range aircrafts to be there, sir, and because of this difficulty itself, the union government, especially taking this point into consideration, has proposed for another greenfield airport in Bihar also, which will cater for the international operations. But for the existing partner airport, there is the runway difficulty, because of which we are not able to do international operations. But regular domestic operations, to the best of the possibility, we are trying to connect to each and every nook and corner of the country, sir.
Second supplementary, Shri Sambhu Sharan Patel.
धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir. Honorable Minister has replied to the question. I am satisfied to an extent, but I'd like to urge upon him that the new greenfield airport that is going to come up expeditiously, the completion should be ensured by the government, and to Kathmandu and Gulf countries, we should have planes going and coming also from there. Second supplementary now, sir. Jharkhand is also an important state of India. Only 2 airports, Ranchi, Devghar, they have been operationalized. News reports said a few days ago that Bokaro is a steel city and industrial township it is. Whether the proposed airport is going to come up there or not?
The idea of the central government is to build as many airports as possible. The aspirations of India have changed after the coming of Narendra Modi ji's tenure as Prime Minister in the last 10 years. We have seen more and more airports being built up in this country, and with the establishment of Udan scheme also, the whole air travel system has been democratized, and more from the middle class and lower middle class have also become aspirational to fly using these air travel, sir. And regarding Jharkhand, any other proposal, if it comes from the state government that we regarding an airport, then definitely we will look into it, sir. And Bokaro presently has connectivity to Patna and Kolkata. And if necessary in the future also, we'll see according to the infrastructure of the airport, if there is a demand to connect to other destinations, we'll speak to the airlines positively and try to connect those places also.
Third supplementary, Shri Sanjay Singh.
Thank you, sir. Through you, I want to know from the Honorable Minister, at one time or 15, 20 minutes to half an hour, flights are there of various airlines operationalizing and operating. Why so much difference of fare is there among them? Whether any control is planned by the government or any measures? Honorable Minister.
Sir, this is not directly related to the question which has been asked here, but time and again this issue keeps coming up regarding the fares, and I've on multiple forums I've discussed this, and I've told the House also during the discussion of our Bharatiya Vayan Adhiniyam when it came for discussion, that airfares, depending, it's internationally, this is the thing, sir, it's a demand-driven strategy. Market dynamics come into play, and based on the demand, it is the fares that keep happening. And I'll discuss with him, sir, in a separate note.
तो कब तक discuss करेंगे?
Till when? Within a month you'll discuss? In a month you will discuss with the Honorable Minister, Honorable Member.
Dr. K. Lakshman.
Chairman, sir. Sir, given that no support was provided by the Ministry for the recently operationalized greenfield airports, what steps is the government taking to encourage and facilitate private investment in airport infrastructure development? Can the Ministry provide more details on the timeline and strategy for implementing the new production-linked incentive for the drone sector, and how it differs from the previous schemes? Thank you, sir.
Honorable Minister.
Sir, I'll answer the second part first, which is the PLI for drones. 120 crores has been put up for this PLI, sir. And what used to be around 500 crore market for drones, because of the bringing the PLI scheme, we have taken it up to 6,000 crore investment sector, sir, and we have achieved huge success, even though it was a very small intervention that the government of India has done, because we have banned the import of drones in the country. We wanted to promote indigenous drones. We want to promote more manufacturing of drones in the country, and that was the major incentive for PLI. It was designed for 3 years. We are still under the disbursement of the third year. So the existing PLI scheme is still going on. There is no new scheme, sir. The existing one is still going on. The disbursement is still about to happen. Regarding the Greenfield Airport, sir, and this has been a policy which was formed in 2008, the Greenfield policy, airports policy, and we are following it since then, where the states are the first movers. They take the initiative that we need an airport here, and they do the land acquisition. And from our side, we do the feasibility study, the site clearance, the in principle approval, and all these things come to us. And in the future also, if there is any requirement of any airport at any location, we request the states to take up the initiative, to look into the demand, and especially the major challenge here is the land, sir. It's not about the money or it's not about the policy, but the major challenge here becomes, because airports, when you want to build, it has to be up to 1,000 acres, 2,000 acres, and now we are thinking about aerotropolis, because it's not just about flying people from one destination to another. There people are thinking about creating a lot of economic activity, a lot of commercial activity, a lot of job creation around the airport. So when you compare all these things, when you want to bring in all these things to the airport, you need a lot of land. So that is the major challenge here. And in future also, anyone who is wanting to build any airport at any location, the state has to come forward and try to bring that much land into a thought process, sir.
Your challenge is my challenge also. My friends in the Congress party, number of them want to ask questions. I am going by precedence in terms of what I received. Shri Pramod Tiwari. He president. Rajiv Shuklaji wanted to ask a question. Renukaji, my very dear friend, Renukaji and me were together. She wanted to ask even leader of the opposition, but Pramodji gave in precedence to the Pramod Tiwari. We can have, if the government agrees, Honorable Minister, half an hour discussion on this. Come on, Pramod Tiwari.
Sir,
that satisfies you.
Sir,
I'll discuss. No, I am trying to address every issue on which you wanted me to be removed from this post. One was half an hour discussion.
sir.
I'll come one by one to all of them.
The credit goes to us then, sir. The credit goes to us then.
Yes, credit goes that a farmer was here in 72 years for the first time. You stole the credit for removing him. Pramod Tiwari ji.
Sir.
Honorable Tiwari ji.
Sir,
Sir, I would like to know from Honorable Minister, sir, that sir, one data I'm providing that fare for traveling to London from Delhi, if taken ticket in time, then it is 25,000 Indian rupees in economy class, sir. If the ticket is taken in time, 24,000, sir, from Delhi to London. From Chennai to Prayagraj, sir, it is 53,000. It is 53,000, sir, from Chennai to Prayagraj.
Kolkata se...
Sir, from Kolkata to Prayagraj, it is 35,000, sir. From Hyderabad, Mumbai, Delhi, sir, it is 47,500. Hyderabad, Mumbai, Delhi. Are you talking about premium class? Sir, I am only talking about economy class.
रोज तो ऐसा नहीं होता है.
Is it happening on daily basis? Sir, I am talking that it is happening while Kumbh is there. It is, yeah, Kumbh is after 144 years. Sir, government is a believer of devotion, is a believer of Kumbh, is a believer of all sort of devotional practice, sir. In the name of devotion, sir, why the people of this country are being looted? Why are they being plundered? I will like to know from Honorable Minister, sir. Please allow me to complete my question. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Please allow me to complete, sir. I wish to ask My request is that in the name of religion, this loot should be stopped, this plundering should be stopped, and these all fares should be subsidized, should be rationalized, sir, should be subsidized. Because, sir, in normal days, the fares should not be more than double. Pramod ji, you are from Prayagraj, and you should have some more digestive power for Sanatana and its practices. Sir, it is demand driven, sir. London and Prayagraj is, both these places are being compared. And because Prayagraj is more important than London, more people are going towards Prayagraj, and that's why, sir, it is happening.
For not just the Hindu people or Indians, but all over the world, people are trying to come there to one location. Crores of people are trying to come to one location, sir. So you can already see the demand. And I'll let you know what the government has done in terms of improving the capacity and infrastructure over there, sir. What used to be 6,700 square meters of terminal capacity there, in record time we have increased it up to 18,000 square meters, and what was connected to only 8 destinations before, we have increased to 15 destinations, and the movements of aircraft, what was 18, and we have increased up to 46 daily connectivity from that place. And this is the support that we are trying to give to the people who want to come to Prayagraj, sir. And this is just for these 45 days. And people who are talking about fares, if you look after Feb 26, it is 4,000 rupees only if you want to go. But this is a special event. And you have seen multiple times when these kind of situations arise, where there is a demand to go to a certain place in that certain location. And in fact, the member has also mentioned that samay seema pe leto, time pe leto to.
If you purchase ticket in time, then the fares are low. It is everywhere, sir, because it is a demand-driven market.
Want to give the affordability to the passengers, the airlines also should be there. Imagine a position where the airlines are going bankrupt and out of the aircraft fleet, then how are we going to move the passengers? So it's a very sensitive balance that the government has to take up, and that approach is being followed. And whenever, and I have assured before also, sir, whenever there feels to be something which is totally outrageous, then the government is intervening, government is talking to the airlines, we are sensitizing them, and we are ensuring that the fares are all reasonable. Thank you, sir.
Question number 63, Srimati Priyanka Chaturvedi.
Sir, question number 63.
Honorable Minister.
Sir, answer is laid on the table of the House.
Srimati Priyanka Chaturvedi.
Sir, जो जवाब रखा गया है,
Answer which is given, sir, that is just one sentence.
6,000 crore involving large companies has been reported to Ministry of Coal. Sir, आश्चर्य होता है.
Sir, it amazes me that before 2014, coal scam was always in discussion. Sir, in the name of coal scam, sir, now they are garnishing it in the name of, with the flavor of national service.
It's reported the calorific value of coal and overcharged the Tamil Nadu Generation and Distribution Company. And if true, what action has been taken against the conglomerate and the third-party testing agency that manipulated the calorific value?
Honorable Minister.
Adarniya Adhyaksh ji.
Honorable Chairman, sir. Sir, Honorable Member has asked this question, and Coal India, Coal Ministry and Government of India, there is no scam known, sir. There is no scam in our information, sir. No scam, no company has been found involved in any scam, sir. Question is devoid of any clarity, and answer is fully in perfection, fully in tandem of the question, sir.
Clarity. Second supplementary, Srimati Priyanka Chaturvedi.
Sir, my question was extremely crystal clear, but the answer has been denied to me, even in the question that I'd asked. The supplementary question, the first question that I'd asked, he's still not answering. And it is an RTI report which speaks about the calorific value, but I respect your chair, sir. So the second question is very specific question, sir. Is it true that the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence found evidence of over 40 companies overcharging for imported coal and overstating equipment value, leading to higher electricity bills? And I would want to know what is the status of that investigation against these allegations. I think this is very specific, sir. I hope for a specific answer.
Honorable Minister.
Adarniya Chairman, sir.
Honorable Chairman, sir. So private companies which are working in power generation, whether be government company, state government company or public sector company, when they import coal, sir, my understanding is this, sir, that in name of 40 companies, investigation is going on. And sir, as per extent supply policy, coal is under OGL, that is Open General Licensing.
Say a policy.
And sir, this policy is in place since 1993. And the payment of contextual prices which are done under this policy, no imported fuel supply is a part of this payment system, sir. This system of payment is there, Open General Licensing system is there in place since 1993. And sir, thermal power companies are procuring coal under this. They have full rights for procurement and they can do the procurement. They can go for procurement from domestic sources. Even they can also go for imports from international sources. And sir, the question which has been asked, sir, yeah, companies are importing everywhere. Companies are importing from everywhere. You please allow me to complete the answer and thereafter you may ask further questions. I will also answer that. Please allow me to complete first answer. Sir, this does not pertain to Ministry of Coal, sir. It pertains to state governments and the companies, sir. Ministry of Coal has nothing to do with this. And sir, no complaint has been received till date. And sir, no investigation has started till that because there is no complaint at all.
Third supplementary, Srimati Ranjit Ranjan. In the Council of States from the state of Chhattisgarh. That has a relevance. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Through you, sir, I would like to know from Honorable Minister that Hasdar coal mines in Chhattisgarh, is it right that 8.5 lakh trees are under plans to be cut? And how many trees have been cut for this Hasdar mine? And how much environmental impact it is going to have on environment? And in last 80 years, in the country, the coal is available for coming 80 years. Is it also true? So environmental impact and 80 years of coal reservoirs available in country. That is the question. So whatever permissions we take for coal mining, for every such decision, forest clearance is taken, environmental clearance is also taken, and we plant double the number of trees. First we do that, then we go for taking of clearance and approvals, whether it is a state government territory. So that thing is done first under guidelines, that is completed first, and after that clearance is received, then only the process starts. So without state government clearance, nothing can happen.
Environment clearance, हमारा एक coal mine भी.
We don't proceed in any coal mine without forest clearance, environmental clearance, and all such clearances.
So, Honorable Minister is responding to the other two issues also. Bear with him.
ये तो मूल क्वेश्चन तो अलग है.
Sir, the original question is different, and because sir, you have instructed me, I will be supplying the written answer as well. Please answer here as well because both points are important as raised in the question. Please touch upon them as well in your written answer and do that in the next 15 days.
Shri Deepak Prakash.
Honorable Chairman, sir. Through you, sir, I would like to know from Honorable Minister that in Coal India, coal transportation system is there, and is there a provision of mandatory GPS system in coal transportation? Because the scenario which is prevailing in the ground level, at the ground level, GPS is not being installed. many activities are happening there. So if we install GPS system, what the government is doing, what the ministry is doing for installation of GPS system? Sir, in Coal India, coal supply happens. We do that with the help of railways, and we also use roadways. Comparatively, sir, every year coal supply system is improving. It is improving year by year. Every year it is happening like that. We want coal to be produced, coal to be supplied with the best capacity, and as of now, when coal is to reach to power generation companies within 21 days, it should also remain there for 21 days. 21 days reservoir has to remain with them. And so that is happening in the country with perfection. Sir, the question is about coal scam. Much furor has happened here. And sir, after that, government came up with a policy. After auction, sir, I will like to know from Honorable Minister that in how many mines you are having operations and how many mines are non-operationals, because previously the system was different, the norms were different, and because we are importing coals, and how much coal we are importing, our mines are non-operational and we are importing coal. What is happening in that regard at the ground level? Sir, it does not pertain to the original question, and whatsoever information is required, sir, I have information, but sir, I will supply all that information in time, sir. In the due course, I will do that.
Rajiv ji, you are a very senior member. The Honorable Minister will get back to you in writing. Okay? Question number 65, as question number 64 has been withdrawn. Question number 65, Sri Vaiko. Sir,
why the 64 was dropped?
I have only informed the House. If anyone wants to know the background, I'll let you know. Question number 65, Sri Vaiko. Sir, please, you are a sir.
So why 64, which was a selected question, start question, why it is dropped, sir?
Suniye.
Because it is selected, it is taken, it shouldn't have been printed, sir, because it is printed and then it is dropped, sir.
This is not for the first time. As a matter of fact, it is very frequent. It's a parliamentary practice, and the decision is taken by the chairman. Question number 65, Shri Vaiko. Vaiko not present. Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister.
Sir, a statement is laid on the table of the House.
Supplement.
Why it is happening?
Let me tell you, honorable members, I realize my limitations. My limitations have been indicated amply by taking recourse to the ultimate painful constitutional recourse of unseating me. I would appreciate members not to make insinuations, innuendos, and I would particularly call upon senior members to bear with me. No, what you said is something. What Khadgeji said, I take severe exception, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, laid on the table?
Yes.
Yes. Supplementary number 1, the third one, Sri Digvijay Singh.
Sir, my question is to Honorable Minister. As per the rules of every corporate which has
one sec, please.
Which has
Listen
net
to
worth
the
of
honorable
more than
member,
500 crores
please.
and etc. He knows the rules. Now, I would like to know from Honorable Minister,
through me,
which of the oil companies and gas companies who have fulfilled the responsibility which is cast on them under the CSR, whether they have fulfilled 2% of their net income and spending in CSR. I want to know them.
Honorable member.
My question is simple, sir.
One second. Honorable member, if you've gone through the question, it is CSR projects by oil companies in Tamil Nadu.
For Tamil Nadu.
Okay. Honorable Minister.
My request is,
The question specifically asked by the Honorable Shri Vaiko was on CSR activities undertaken in the state of Tamil Nadu.
Honorable member, take note of it.
Yes. So
You
now the
respond
issue is following. The details of all the corporate social responsibility spending done as per the threshold incurred by all the OMCs is present on their respective websites. Now, as insofar as I remember, in the last 3 years, the combined spending in Tamil Nadu, overall in the country, is a little less than 4,000 crores. In Tamil Nadu, it's about 186 crores. Now, if in a particular year, a OMC is not able to meet its 2% obligation, then that carries forward. Insofar as the specific information which is sought, whether they are all meeting that, I will have to look into the details. My impression is all of them are meeting it and reporting it. But if there's a shortfall in a particular year, it could be carried forward to the next year, but we can check on that data.
The honorable member, carry forward is for how many years? Carry forward for how many years?
It can carry forward for the next year.
Only?
Next year, 3 years. In the
3 years,
year.
okay.
Previous year can go to next year.
Supplementary number 4. What is said here is in writing. Sir, it is the ultimate. No, sir. Let me tell you, honorable member, anything said in this house is sacred, sanctified, and if it is wrong, it entails very severe consequences. Very severe consequences, including loss of membership. No, sir. Ultimately, I decide. It can't be a contract between the member and the honorable minister.
Through your good offices, that all OMCs have spent twice the amount of CSR that they were required to. I've just received confirmation.
Let's
I don't like
congratulate
to
the
answer,
honorable
but
minister.
I'm sure twice they have spent.
Congratulate the honorable minister, Sri M. Thambi Duraiji, for supplementary.
The minister has given the reply how the CSR funding in Tamil Nadu, sir. Especially logistics, you take the transporting this oil and gas. Namakkal district is the famous thing. That district is where the operators are logistic transporting the oil and everything throughout the country. But your figure shows 0. You are not spent even CSR fund single rupee for that in Namakkal and others, Erode like that district, sir. Can the minister will consider, because they are the people who are transporting all the oils throughout the India. Namakkal is the logistic place where they're doing. That district also a very backward district. And people are suffering a lot, whether the government will come forward to spend CSR fund to that particular Namakkal district, which shows 0.
Honorable Minister, so close, so far.
Sir, I am absolutely delighted that my good friend, the honorable member, has asked this question, because this is something on which I undertake real introspection, anguished introspection. We have a case of a few states, I'm not going to name them, where the activities of the oil marketing companies, whether it comes to exploration or it comes to other activities, they are not encouraged. In fact, there are impediments. I have, during the previous session of Parliament, in fact, also drawn attention to the fact that in one particular state, we have spent 1,000 crores on exploration and production, and yet the state government concerned is depriving itself of the opportunity of getting revenue from that. In same case which my honorable member mentioned just now, some states don't allow transportation pipelines to be laid. So it is very difficult for any company to do any CSR spending there. Invariably, CSR spending is done where there is an oil and marketing or E&P facility.
Honorable Minister, this is a house that has to find resolution. What keeps you away from not getting into specifics? Oh, this house will find an answer. One second. The people will debate. Yes.
State of West Bengal has seen an investment of 1,000 crores by ONGC. 99 wells have been dug, and yet we are not able to proceed further. So it's very wrong to expect an oil marketing company to incur CSR there. Here, this is the result. Now in the case of Tamil Nadu as well. No, you can deny it. I've given written answers. We have given press releases. Now in the case of Tamil Nadu also, sir, I would not have wanted...
Which of the two would like to take the floor? Saket or Ms. Dola Sen? Sir, to make the discussion relevant, it relates to state of West Bengal, legitimate for the members to hear the Honorable Minister and come with a response. That's what the House is for.
Sir, I stand ready at any given point of time, either through the medium, through the platform provided by this August House or otherwise. I have always invited people to say, my experience in 3.5 years with this ministry has been, wherever economic activity is encouraged, refineries come up, economic activity benefits around hundreds of kilometers around that. But if the state government, because this is ultimately in the states, land comes there, so we will encourage them. I am through you encouraging the concerned state governments, please allow this kind of economic activity to take place, and we will ensure that the benefits through CSR and other economic activities will come there. So in Ashoknagar, wells of ONGC state they're not getting the petroleum mining license for the last 3 years or 4 years that I've been familiar with. I've written several letters. So I appeal to the concerned representatives of the state governments present here that they should please have another look at this.
Last supplementary, Shri Saket Gokhale. Last supplementary.
Sir, no, not a supplementary. I don't want a supplementary. I just want to lay the point with your permission, sir. As far as Ashoknagar is concerned, we will give a written statement to the Honourable Minister about how many times the permission has been renewed, what his ministry has been doing. But sir, request is you ask him.
Last supplementary. Shri Mayank Bhai Naik. Shri Mayank Bhai Naik.
Sir,
yes.
Sir, through you, I would like to ask the Honourable Minister that whether the CSR fund is used only in the operating areas or is it used in other places as well, and then whoever has used CSR funds, whether after the utilization of that fund, this fund is properly maintained or not. Is it so that once the fund is used, its maintenance is done by the CSR companies for a charge? Sir, the usage of the CSR funds, the decision regarding this is taken by the boards of these companies, and this decision is not only taken on the basis of location, there are proper guidelines for the same. As I said, during the pandemic, the guidelines had the emphasis on the health sector, and at present, the areas where the CSR funding is encouraged is education, environment, sustainability, healthcare, and social sector. In the social sector, we have sports, women empowerment, rural development. So we have proper guidelines of Department of Public Enterprises and Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and the decision of
by the boards, and इनमें कई thematic areas जैसे
there are many thematic areas like aspirational districts.
Where aspirational development is taking place, और इसमें जो audit होता है,
and the audit
also subject to CAG audit. So माने सांसद जी का जो
So the question asked by the honorable member was regarding the way it is spent. I would like to tell that it is audited and audited by the CAG.
Question number 66, sir.
Honorable Minister.
Honorable Chairman, sir, the answer is laid on the table of the House.
Giving me the opportunity.
सर केंद्र सरकार ने
Sir, the central government has made many schemes for the common people, the youth, the women, and they have been sponsored by the center, and it has brought about a huge change in the lives of people. But even today, there are many states that have not implemented the centrally sponsored schemes, and the names of these schemes have also been changed. In the north, they do not, in the answer, it has been said that the DIC and the SNCs are not formed in the state of West Bengal, and this is the reason Vishwakarma scheme has not been implemented in West Bengal. I would like to know through you from the Honorable Minister as to what steps have been taken to see that all the poor people who are covered under Vishwakarma scheme, they are benefited. Sir, whatever the honorable member has said, it is completely true. And in the last answer also, we had seen that there are two states in India, West Bengal and Tamil Nadu, are unwilling to implement the schemes of the government of India, and they do not implement them. As far as this question is concerned, I would like to say that as it has been said, it is checked on three levels. First on the panchayat level, then on the district level, and thirdly on the state level. All these committees are formed on the state level, and when these committees have not been formed on the state level, then what happens is that we get the applications, but the people cannot be registered, and the applications are not processed. As the honorable member asked as to what action the government is taking, sir, what we do is that we write letters to the state governments. Our secretaries, our junior officers go to these states. They conduct meetings with the state government officials and they request them. They tell them that this is the vision of the Honorable Prime Minister and these schemes are for the benefit of the poor people. There are 18 kinds of trades that cover the small traders like the blacksmiths, the craftsmen, and these people work in the rural areas, and the Honorable Prime Minister has this vision. He thinks that yes, we do a lot for the big factories, we give them a lot of funds, but there is no one to do anything for these small traders, and this is the reason this scheme has been implemented under the vision of Honorable Prime Minister, and you will be happy to know that this scheme has been implemented for 5 years and we have the target of giving benefits to at least 30 lakh people. We are not getting any reply from these two states. This is the reason we are unable to implement this scheme in these states. We have been requesting them time and again, and sir, there is a political reason. The honorable member and the people of the country should know that this is the impediment.
Sir, please, member, take recourse. There is a provision. Send a slip to me. Please don't get up. Let us maintain decorum. There is a mechanism. Send a slip to me. And I look around, if it is coal, I go to coal-bearing areas. I try to balance all parties and states also. Honorable member.
Sir, when we have accepted this federal structure, we have accepted the multi-party democracy. If any state government is totally ignoring or defying this federal system, तो अभी सरकार का क्या कहना?
Then what the government would do regarding this? I would only like to say that this Vishwakarma scheme can benefit the poor people of the state of West Bengal. I only want to ask whether this Vishwakarma scheme be implemented in West Bengal or not. I want the answer in yes or no.
Honorable Minister.
ये कब होगा?
When will it be done? Sir, 7,78,000 applications have been received. When will this be implemented? Whether it will be implemented or not? Sir, at present, we have the provision in the Act as per which there is a 3-tier committee and the applications have to be processed from them only, and now it is being said that there are poor people living in West Bengal and such schemes are not being implemented in these states. I would like to assure the House that we will consider ensuring whether any other committee can be formed except these 3 committees so that we can process these applications, we can monitor these applications on our level. For that, we'll have to make a separate law.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Sir, through you, I want to state that West Bengal has the highest number of MSMEs owned by the women, and it has been appreciated by the union government ministry or concerned ministry only. And West Bengal has secured the first prize for the best performance of MSMEs by this union government concerned ministry many times in last few years. Then whether the union government concerned ministry is partial or blind to appreciate West Bengal, such a low performer like West Bengal, sir? Why the eco-friendly, I want to know, sir, through you, from the concerned minister, that why the eco-friendly, environment-friendly, traditional handloom sector has been excluded by the union government concerned ministry from PM Vishwakarma Yojana, whereas our state government has already given at least 200 crores towards the artisans of handloom sector. And why this scheme excludes the artisans of age more than 60? Better they follow our Utkarsh Bangla, our Karma Shathi, etc., which are getting the first prize for years in national and international arena. Thank you, sir.
Honorable Chairman, sir, I am reiterating this fact that the criteria under Prime Minister Vishwakarma Yojana has the concept of 3 committees, and the applications are scrutinized by these committees. We are not getting these applications, and we have written to them time and again. If a government ignores and violates the laws made by the government of India, then we will be considering as to what can be done to address this problem. Then, sir, the honorable member said that the handloom sector, etc., she has mentioned. She has asked about the PM Vishwakarma Yojana, and there is a limitation regarding this scheme. We are working in 18 sectors like carpenter, then innovation, then we have the handcrafts, we have the people working in the metal industry, we have the toolkits people, we have people making locks, goldsmiths, porters, stone cutters. So these are the schemes, and we'll be looking after the concern of these people only who are covered under these 18 sectors. And if the honorable member seeks separate information regarding what she has asked, I will definitely provide her with the same.
Tamil Nadu, our Honorable Chief Minister has written a detailed letter in this regard. This scheme will spoil the poor people. This scheme will spoil the farmers. This is not match for Tamil Nadu. We are the social justice. We are following the social justice. We are uplifting the ground level people to up level. You are sending back to them. Your barber's son will become a lawyer. Barber's son will become an engineer.
You are
giving opportunity barber son, you do the barber work.
You're
This is-
supplementary.
We are against it.
You're supplementary.
In this matter, our Honorable Chief Minister has written it.
You're supplementary, Girirajanji.
Yes, that's why I'm asking. It's a clarification, sir. Because in
One second. Girirajanji, the issue is implementation of PM Vishwakarma scheme in West Bengal.
another one.
Please confine to the...
Minister has stated Tamil Nadu also.
एक second.
Minister has stated
देखिए,
Tamil Nadu.
माननीय मंत्री
Please see, the Honorable Minister has given a reply in a very detailed manner, but it is very important for you to stick to the subject.
Honorable Minister, on the question.
Minister has stated in his reply, West Bengal and Tamil Nadu. Regarding the Tamil Nadu, we are opposing this scheme. We have sent the detailed
that's not a
letter to the
supplementary.
ministry.
Sir.
It is a register. I record my answer. We are not accepting.
It is
Tamil
not
Nadu
a debating
Vishwakarma scheme.
platform.
There is
Honorable
no
members, I will again appeal to you. A question is important only when the supplementaries are asked about the question. If we start diverting and making a statement that we will not have a central scheme, this House has to debate someday whether national schemes can really be so ignored. Last supplementary, Shri Mahendra Bhatt.
Honorable Chairman, sir, I would like to ask the Honorable Minister that under the Pradhan Mantri Vishwakarma Yojana, how many states are there that have not adopted this scheme so far? And secondly, how many small enterprises have been benefited by this scheme so far? Whether he'll be able to give any detail regarding this. Mahendra ji, this information is already in the public space, but still the Honorable Minister can answer. Sir, the question regarding Tamil Nadu was not there in this question, but there are certain things that are related to this question, and the state of West Bengal as well as Tamil Nadu are unwilling to implement these schemes that are implemented by the government of India, and we are formulating these schemes for such people who are not benefited by any schemes. We want to do good work for people who are there in state of West Bengal and Tamil Nadu. I really want to hear more from you, but the House is adjourned.
There is a perfect.
Yeah.